Everything you thought you knew about Kai Cenat just changed. IShowSpeed didn't hold back, and the truth about how dangerous Kai really is will shock you. This isn't rumors, this is insider insight, and what comes next could change the way fans see him forever. You won't believe what happened when IShowSpeed spoke out about Kai Cenat. For years, fans have seen Kai as just a high-energy entertainer, someone who dominates the streams and keeps viewers laughing. But behind the camera, according to Speed, there's a side most people don't see. A side that's unpredictable, intense, and yes, dangerous. Today, we're diving deep into what makes Kai Cenat a force to be reckoned with. We'll break down the moments that reveal his power, influence, and the risks that come with being around him. This is where the story gets real, and by the end, you'll see Kai Cenat in a way most fans never imagined. The story really begins when IShowSpeed went live and openly discussed Kai Cenat's behavior behind the scenes. This wasn't just playful banter or casual mention. Speed was direct, calling out actions that many fans had only speculated about. According to him, Kai isn't just competitive in gaming or streaming. He's unpredictable in ways that can make situations tense and even dangerous. Sources close to the situation described incidents where Kai's intensity escalated conflicts quickly, from heated arguments with collaborators to moments where his energy overwhelmed people around him. Speed highlighted a pattern that isn't often shown in his public persona. Fans who only see clips of Kai's pranks or energetic streams might think this is just part of his charm, but Speed's account painted a more serious picture. And it wasn't just about confrontations. Speed hinted that Kai's influence and presence command attention, sometimes in ways that leave others feeling off balance or on edge. This is where the line between playful chaos and genuine danger starts to blur. But what happened next really shocked everyone who was watching. After IShowSpeed's revelations, fans and insiders started piecing together moments that showed just how intense Kai Cenat can be. One of the most talked about incidents involved a high-stakes streaming collaboration where tensions ran higher than anyone expected. According to those who were present, what started as a friendly challenge quickly turned into a confrontation, leaving collaborators nervous and unsure how to handle the situation. It wasn't about violence in the literal sense. Kai isn't known for physical altercations, but his energy and unpredictability can create real chaos. For example, Speed described a scenario where Kai's decisions during a live stream put others in uncomfortable positions, forcing them to react quickly or risk being caught in the fallout. It's a side of Kai that rarely appears in highlight reels, where everything seems fun and harmless. Beyond the streams, insiders suggest that Kai's approach to competition and influence can pressure those around him. He has a way of dominating situations, whether it's in content creation, social media interactions, or collaborative projects. People who aren't prepared for that level of intensity can feel overwhelmed. Speed pointed out that his unpredictability is what makes him dangerous, because you can never fully anticipate how he'll react in high-pressure moments. And it's not just about other creators. Fans have noticed it too. Some have shared stories of chaotic meet-and-greet experiences or moments during live events where Kai's energy shifted the crowd unexpectedly. Speed's warnings brought these incidents into focus, making it clear that this isn't just playful hype. There's a real edge to how Kai operates. But what's even more shocking is the way this intensity influences his decisions and the people who work with him. The next part goes deeper into the consequences of being close to Kai Cenat and why even those who admire him need to respect the risks. Being around Kai Cenat isn't just about high-energy streams and viral content. It comes with real consequences for those in his orbit. According to IShowSpeed, people who collaborate or engage with Kai have to be ready for sudden shifts in behavior, unpredictable decisions, and moments where his intensity can feel overwhelming. This isn't exaggeration. It's something Speed made clear in his statement. Insiders have shared that Kai's drive for attention and dominance in the content space sometimes pushes collaborators into uncomfortable situations. For example, in planning streams or challenges, Those working with him often have to adjust on the fly because Kai will suddenly change the plan to heighten engagement or escalate drama. While this unpredictability contributes to his massive online success, it also creates stress and tension that the danger isn't physical, but emotional and situational. People have described moments of real anxiety during live events or online collabs when Kai's energy spikes unexpectedly. Even seasoned creators admit that it can be difficult to predict what he'll do next. That unpredictability is what makes him both magnetic and intimidating. The consequences extend beyond content creation. Fans who attend his live events or interact with him online can experience a version of that intensity firsthand. Some viewers have shared encounters where his charisma and energy seemed almost overwhelming, leaving them unsure how to respond. In this sense, the danger is in the influence and the ripple effects of his personality, how it affects decisions, reactions, and even mental states of those involved. What makes it even more complex is how Kai balances this intense energy with his likable, entertaining persona. On camera, he's charismatic, funny, and engaging. Off camera, according to Speed, there's a side that commands respect and caution. This duality is what makes him fascinating, but also why those who know him warn that he's not someone to underestimate. And while many admire his success and creativity, IShowSpeed's revelations serve as a reminder that the very qualities that make Kai Cenat so influential can also make him dangerous. His energy is a double-edged sword, captivating for fans, challenging for collaborators, and unpredictable for anyone who underestimates it. But there's one more layer to this story: the impact on his reputation and the wider content creator community. What happens when someone like Kai Cenat pushes boundaries, and how does it change the way others navigate their own careers? That's what we'll uncover next. Kai Cenat's energy and unpredictability don't just affect those directly around him, they ripple across the entire content creator community. According to IShowSpeed, what makes Kai so influential also sets a tone for how others behave online. Creators, especially younger or newer ones, often watch Kai's streams and interactions as examples of success. But they might also see the chaotic, high-stakes environment he thrives in. This influence can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, Kai's bold moves, daring stunts, and ability to command attention inspire creativity and drive in other creators. On the other hand, the unpredictability and intensity that make him stand out can also push others toward risky behavior, sometimes without understanding the potential consequences. Speed's insight highlights this dynamic, showing that Kai's danger isn't just personal. It has a systemic effect on the culture of online content creation. Public perception adds another layer. Kai is loved for his energy, humor, and larger-than-life personality. Clips of his pranks, reactions, and viral moments dominate social media feeds. But behind those highlight reels, the reality described by Speed paints a more nuanced picture. Fans who only see the surface might underestimate the kind of pressure and unpredictability that define working with him. This dual image, fun and entertaining on camera, intense and unpredictable off camera, creates both fascination and caution among peers and fans alike. Speed also hinted at moments where Kai's influence can create conflicts between creators. Rivalries, heated debates, and even temporary fallout between collaborators have occurred, often sparked by misunderstandings or clashes of energy. It's not necessarily malicious, it's a byproduct of Kai's style and presence. But it's a reminder of how someone's personal energy can affect an entire community. And then there's the matter of responsibility. As Kai's platform grows, his reach and impact expand. Speed's revelations underscore that his influence isn't just entertaining, it carries weight. Fans, collaborators, and newcomers all have to navigate the reality of Kai Cenat's power, making sure they respect boundaries while engaging with his content. This is where the story comes full circle. IShowSpeed's insights reveal a truth many fans suspected but never fully understood. Kai Cenat is more than just a viral star. His intensity, unpredictability, and influence make him a figure to admire, but also a figure to approach with caution. And understanding that balance is key for anyone looking to navigate his world, whether as a fan, collaborator, or remains. And what we'll tackle in the final section is this. What does all of this mean for Kai Cenat's legacy? And how should fans and creators respond to the truth about his dangerous energy? So, what does all of this really tell us about Kai Cenat? After IShowSpeed's revelations, one thing is clear. Kai is not just a high-energy entertainer or viral sensation. Behind the laughs, the pranks, and the streaming highlights, there is a level of intensity and unpredictability that demands respect. His energy is magnetic, yes, but it also carries real consequences for those who work with him, collaborate with him, or even interact with him online. The key takeaway is that Kai's danger isn't physical. It's situational, emotional, and psychological. He can create chaos, push people to their limits, and shift the energy of a room or an entire live stream without warning. For collaborators, this means being prepared, staying alert, and understanding that being around him isn't like working with any other creator. For fans, it's a reminder that viral content only shows part of the story. IShowSpeed's account also sheds light on how influence works in the online world. Someone like Kai Cenat can shape trends, push boundaries, and inspire both creativity and caution simultaneously. His unpredictability and boldness make him a leader in the content space, but they also make him a figure to approach thoughtfully. Ultimately, this isn't about demonizing Kai. It's about understanding the reality of his personality and the impact he has on those around him. Fans can still enjoy his streams, celebrate his creativity, and admire his success, but with awareness of the intensity that fuels it all. Collaborators can respect his energy while setting boundaries to navigate the risks safely, and the community as a whole can learn how one individual's influence can ripple far beyond the camera lens. So here's the bottom line. Kai Cenat is dangerous, not in a physical sense, but in the power and unpredictability he wields. And now, thanks to IShowSpeed, more people can see the truth behind the hype. If this story gave you a new perspective on Kai Cenat, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your thoughts. Have you ever seen this side of him? And don't forget to stay tuned for our next video, where we'll dive even deeper into the biggest revelations in the world of content creators. Your next favorite story could be just around the corner.